All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Good evening. I know it's a little late, but it's never too late to talk some PGA DFS, and this probably won't even be the latest show I'll do all year. Sometimes things will get in the way, and I'll have to push something back. Story. I know we talked about it a little bit last night, but I was in between driving or flying from Florida to Ohio. I chose the car. So last night I was in Florida and we drove about 24 hours with some stops, of course, to pit stop in New Jersey. But I will be delivering boots on the ground memorial confirmed. I am in the Northeast now, and so I have to drive over to Ohio on Monday or Tuesday. I just couldn't justify spending $1,000, $900 for a round trip flight from Florida to Ohio. Shout out the plane ticket prices right now. So we took the trek. Maybe might spend some time in the Northeast and kill a week because we have Boots Shinnecock coming in the near future as well. So that's just a little bit of a status update. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the day. Talk a little bit of round two to see who did what and go from there. So we saw 63 today. Ayo, are the screen up? No, the screen is not up. 1 second. Share screen, share screen, share screen. Bang. Here we go. Here we go. We saw a 63 today from AJ Ewart, a couple of 65s. We saw Jordan Smith, Mike T, Decky, Akshay, Andrew Novak, and Garrett Kigo. Big shout out to Garrett Kigo because he was in our slate plan. He was one of our plays that we talked about. We haven't talked about him. He was in our slate plan. So hopefully you got on to Garrett Kigo last night. But I want to talk a little bit about how each guy did it. Some of them did it in different ways. Got my notes right here. AJ Ewart was kind of what we were looking for. Approach and putting. That's kind of what we were looking for yesterday in our show, and he did that. Hideki Matsuyama was kind of an all-green guy, gain across the board. Akshay was basically all putter. Michael Thorbjornsen and Garrett Kigo did it with the approach. Jordan Smith, Andrew Novak did it the same way as Hideki, all greens, kind of gained a little bit across the board. And we're going to kind of look for that tomorrow, a little bit of a spoiler alert. So a few guys did it, but the overwhelming majority that most of the guys did was having that approach gain. You needed to have some approach gain to really show something, unless you were that Akshay who really just had a lights out putter today, because he didn't hit it bad, but he was a little bit loose and kind of got away with it here and there. Wave split today. There was actually no wave split. I was expecting there to be a little bit of an AM PM. It was minus 0.49 in the morning, minus 0.44 in the afternoon. I thought there was going to be I know we talked about it yesterday. I thought there was going to be an AM wave split. I thought I was going to be hand up. I was wrong. Technically, I was right by 0.5 strokes, but I'm not counting that at 0.05 strokes, but I'm not counting that as a win at all. And then watching the golf today, I thought there was a lot more solid rounds in the PM, but I guess that was just kind of the golfers that they were showing. Turned out to be a pretty even wave split, a little bit of a advantage to the morning, I guess, actually. So no real wave split to talk about. We will talk about tomorrow because I might see a little bit of an advantage. You guys might see one tomorrow as well. So here's the weather for tomorrow. And as you guys can see, it gets a little bit dicey in the afternoon. I wouldn't say dicey, but the gusts get to 22 to 25 versus 14 in the morning. And it's going to be calm in the morning. 6 mile an hour is no worse than the 9 mile an hour. And then once the leaders are teeing off, it's going to be 7 to 11 miles an hour. So I think between the course just drying up in the afternoon, the wind picking up, I mean, a little bit. It's not nothing. It's a little bit. And the later round pressure, I guess you could say, playing towards the lead is going to make this potentially have an AM PM split. Could be 0.7 strokes, could be 0.5 strokes, but I think it could be enough to just get you on or off somebody specifically. So I'm not going to be dialed into an AM PM split, but I'm going to lean that way if I have to. So that's where my head is at right now. You guys saw the weather. If you think of anything different, let me know what you're thinking. Contest selection for tomorrow. I do want to keep it again in the the low dollar contest because I saw some comments that I don't want to do a $100 contest every day. I don't want to spend $250 in a lineup a day. So this $12 single entry has one of the best payout structures I could remember. So this 2K Albatross, $12 to enter, only 196 contestants, $200 up top, and we usually look for like that $20 mark to be 10th. That $20 mark is not even existent. 47th. So 47th is, let's see, 196 divided by 47, 196 divided by 47. No, sorry, 47 divided by 196. 47 divided by 196 equals 23.9. So it's still paying out 24% of the entire field, and you're getting over double what you put in. I think you can beat 75% of this field, and it's not the most top-heavy contest in the lineup, but how often do we ship it? I think this is a great contest if you guys want that cheap contest, like I said, like we talked about, like you asked for. This one is definitely one. $12 single entry PGA Tour Showdown 2K Albatross. What if they called it the 2K Double Eagle? Would you guys like that better? I like the Albatross. So talking about some tools, I'm not going to show any of them because it is 10 p.m. Eastern time, and these tools are live. PGA Showdown projections live. Stone live. Stone 2.0. Slate plan is also live. Not going to show it, but it's live. I can't show it. I gave out too much the other day, but you can use that code on the screen. Boots. Fly that flag. Use the 10% code. Get the week free. If you join now, it's your first time, you're going to get all of next week free, up to Friday free. So basically all of next week free, which will definitely include boots on the ground for the Memorial Tournament. Shocker. Victor Hovland's not playing. Victor Hovland is not playing next week. So breaking news. I broke that news. I'm just kidding. Use that code boots. Help me help you. I will be there next week and use all those tools from the slate plan, the projections, the stone. I like to pick 2 to 3 names per tool and build that in my player pool. I never like to, even though I build the slate plan, I'm never using every single golfer because I know I'm not going to get every single golfer right. I like to use the tools. I like to use everything on there to build a player pool, use the optimizer, and make a few lineups pending the day. So now it's time to look at some players. Look at the best part of the show. Look at all the stats. See who's doing what and find some stats to look at for tomorrow. So what I'm looking at for tomorrow is I don't want many weaknesses. I don't need an all green. I would love an all green plus approach. I'm leaning on approach and putter, but I don't want many weaknesses. So obviously these guys are the top are profiles that I'm kind of looking for, but I'm going to slash it from like here. I'm going to go from like T25 down because I want an AM bias. I'm not saying we're going to get no guys in here, and I can tell you right now, there's guys up here that are in the slate plan, but for the sake of the show, for the sake that it's late, T25 or lower, find golfers that make sense. I already love Eric Cole. I mean, we saw what he did today. He had a really nice round going, then he tapered off late. But Eric Cole's doing everything good. He is that all-green golfer, all-green profile. Let me put the cumulative strokes gain on. So Eric Cole is currently gaining. Where is he? He's doing everything solidly. And we know he gets really hot on approach sometimes. He's not even hitting his irons that well, but he's not hitting them poorly. So I think he's got a ton of room to grow with the irons. This is a beautiful profile right here. Who is this? Kevin Yu. Kevin Yu is generally a bad putter. He's about even. This is really good for him. He's got a massive bat, massive ball striking ceiling. He's already gaining 3.6 strokes ball striking. If he doubles that, if he does that again tomorrow or per round basis, like gains 1.8 strokes ball striking tomorrow, that's a great round. Add a stroke on the putting greens. He's having a great round tomorrow. I like that profile a lot. Right here, who's this? Tom Kim kind of had a slow round today, but we saw him bounce hard. I want to see his round 2 stats, actually. So Tom Kim shot 6 in round 1, and then today was, where is he? Tom Kim. We're not going to be able to find him. He should be 4 under, right over at. So today was just a bad putting performance from Tom Kim. I'm not worried about minus 6.65. Definitely going to go back to him tomorrow. What is Tom Kim price-wise? I think that is a nice play, actually. Kim, 8K. I thought he was going to be cheaper, but I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Tom Kim is kind of got the profile that we're looking for. So let's find some more guys. Let's find like 4 more golfers that fit the bill of what we are looking for. Um, if this guy's a nice approach player, generally, I don't mind this profile at 3 under, 0 off the tee, losing just a stroke off the tee, and has a nice short game, semi all green. Who is this? If they're a decent approach player, I'm in on them. Michael Kim. Michael Kim is generally okay with his irons. He's flashed recently. I don't mind that at all. Nick Dunlap. If you tell me Nick Dunlap's only losing 0.6 strokes off the tee through 2 rounds, I'm taking that 10 times out of 10. So Nick Dunlap has been a liability with the driver. It's finally getting a little bit better. So I'm willing to give him a shot. We know how nuclear he can go in 1 round. I'm definitely down for Nick Dunlap to try it out. And JT. JT's doing everything but putt well, but it's not that bad. Minus 1.6 in 2 rounds is not the end of the world on the greens. He's continues to hit it well. Plus 2 off the tee, plus another 1 on approach, getting 3 strokes ball striking through 2 rounds. If you like to try to predict what his stat line is going to be come the end of the week. If we see he gains 7.8 ball striking at the end of this week, that means he's going to have a nice weekend. So get ahead of it while you can. 4 under, I think I like that spot in the nice weather wave. So I'm down for him. And finally, this profile right here, 1.5 off the tee, 1.1 on approach, and 0 with the short game. If they can find anything with the short game tomorrow, they're in for a nice round. Who is this? Christian Bezadenhout. We know he's a course horse. We know he's got great course history. Definitely down for him. So that's going to lead me to the one golfer that I am on. Always do this segment. This is a golfer that I'm definitely going to be playing tomorrow. And he goes by the name of Hollywood Hoagie. Hollywood Tom Hoagie, TCU Horned Frog, Fort Worth native. Stat line, 14th off the tee, 9th on approach, 46 in putting, gaining, and really bad. Probably one of the worst chippers who made the cut. Tom Hoagie is not that bad of a chipper. And also, I'm not so worried about around the greens. I'd way rather him be hitting fairways and being top 10 on approach. That is the profile that Tom Hoagie brings to the table. And that is like what he needs to do to succeed. And he's doing it. He's showing it right now. This is a dude who shoots course records at like wedge courses, mid-iron courses, and that's what we have here. So I'm definitely all the way in on Tom Hoagie for tomorrow. Tom Hoagie is my one player that I'm on. As always, we will close out with the song of the day. It is going to be La Valse du Temps. It is French for The Waltz of Time by Landmarks. Go check it out. Absolute banger of a song. Sick band. Check out the playlist. And as always, let's ship it. I will catch you guys tomorrow with the final round showdown show. Hope you guys are well. Appreciate you catching up with me late and see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.